Richett, and you're watching Amplify.
So we're the owners of a company called Cashflow Tactics, and our job, we feel like our mission here is to change the way financial services is done. We feel like there's a broken model there because we're here to empower everybody in the conversation of money. And too many people don't feel comfortable in that conversation, have never been taught how they can use money as a tool to build the life that they love. So we start at the foundational level of education, and then we work through building, as our name suggests, the tactics around what to do to make more money, keep the money that you're making, and then grow that securely.
So what are some of the tactics you recommend for other entrepreneurs that are either just starting their business or they're trying to grow and scale it? Because you've gone from that point of 0 to $1 million, $1 million to three beyond, as you're winning an 8-figure award.
Yeah, and for us, it's exactly what we teach in our material as well. It's the same concept. We say that the best investment we have and the best investment you can ever make is first and foremost in yourself. You're your greatest asset, and we start there, and everybody should start there. So the investment community, as well as a lot of the business growth communities, are looking for external answers. Like, where can I get that quick fix? Where can I get that quick return? Where can I get that quick result? And for us, it went back to recognizing that we need to invest in ourselves first. And
what are some examples of that?
Yeah, we look at 3 areas in that. We need to invest in our mindsets, because if we can't understand and comprehend and look to where that next level is, then there's never going to be the push for growth, right? And then after that, we look at what skill sets are we missing to bridge that gap. So we start with mindsets, we move to skill sets, and then you by yourself in a room, you're never going to get anything done. So the power then comes in a network. So once you've got a mindset and you've got a skill set, you work on growing your networks, and it's those 3 pieces coming together that are gonna launch you forward.
When you talk about mindset, it's like when you hear the statistic that the majority of people, I forget what it is, like 90%, some of the people who win the lottery are then bankrupt again a few years later. Is that all boiled down to mindset?
It comes down to those 3 areas, because money is the result of what you've been able to accomplish. Like, it's earned, it's created. And so if it's just given to you, you may not have that foundation of the right mindset, the right skill sets, the right networks to keep that and protect it. And so if you start, that's just a really good example of starting. It's like having the pyramid inverted, right? We need to establish that strong base of the knowledge and education required to then build from there, if that makes sense. And that's why we're so passionate about starting with the right education, exposing the fallacies and the misconceptions around not just what wealth is, but what life is, what investing and growing our mindsets looks like, so that then when money comes in, then when the growth comes in, you're able to be a steward of that and protect it and grow it.
Well, it's kind of interesting that you teach this, and then luckily you must implement it, and then your proof of it, winning an 8-figure award. What are some of the other tactics, though, like the nitty-gritty, operating and scaling a business outside of the ones you really teach?
Yeah, absolutely. For us, it really came to, we spent probably too much time. We spent tons of time around building our skill sets. I mean, we needed to be elite at what we did, but it wasn't until we had a mind shift around, we need to stop asking how. There's lots of different paths that will lead to the same outcome. We need to start asking a question, who? Like, who has done it? Who's out in front that we could follow and model and emulate to get there? So it came down to mentors, it came down to networks, it came down to communities that could bridge the gap of, okay, we could start to see into the future what that might look like. We know there are tactics there, but who can help us line those things up so that we can move even faster? So looking to find a mentor, to find a coach, or to find a community for us was the fastest way to go from $1 million to 10 million. That was the key.
So where can we find you?
So the best place to find us is on our website, cashflowtactics.com. There'll be a chance there to consume some of our free content. We also have a YouTube channel, Cashflow Tactics, as well as our social media channels.